What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. This is a long time coming. This has been a long time coming. We're here with the Michael Jackson biopic official teaser trailer. The very first video I dropped on this movie was January of 2023. That's how long it's been, okay? And I just want to say shout out to everybody that has found my channel, you know, over the course of the last 2 years and has supported, you know, me thus far. We're here. And if you wanted my thoughts, get ready. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is really happening right now.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story. Honor your past. So you wanna be starting something. And embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay,
what the fuck?
here,
Yo, what the heck?
Still,
hold up. Wait, whoa, I gotta go back after this. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. The voice was crazy. Hold up. Nah. I gotta watch this back a second time. Wait, what the heck is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Hold on.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
What just happened right now? Hold up.
The tracks are made. The songs are ready.
Who was he supposed to be? Quincy Jones?
Top.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's analyze. All right, hold up. Is this supposed to be Quincy Jones?
I know you've been waiting a long time for
I guess
this.
the hat, because I think Quincy Jones used to wear hats like that.
The tracks are made.
I guess so. I don't know.
The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story.
Let me see what those sticky notes say. So it says Billie Jean. Okay. Beat It. Paradise, Midas. Hot Street. Okay. Oh, so these. So all right. So I'm guessing these are supposed to be like Thriller outtakes or some shit like that. Because I never heard of Yeah, that definitely says Paradise.
Honor your past.
So you wanna be starting something.
And embrace.
Oh, is that the kid that's supposed to be?
So you wanna be starting.
Yeah, I guess he kind of looks black.
And embrace the future.
That looks really good. Right here. That looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like that. Oh my
The
god.
future. That's what people want.
And I guess that's supposed to be motherfucking. They got the thugs and shit. So that's supposed to. So John Branca, yeah, I see. Okay. Was he meeting with CBS or some shit?
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here.
Okay.
Can you lower the lights for me, please?
I don't know if that's even possible, because that sounds just like him. One more time. That sounds just like this man. Hold on.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay.
What? Now, all right. I swear. If they're not using some sort of AI voice technology to alter his voice, that sounds just like Michael. I'm not gonna front. It's kind of creepy that it sounds just like him. I'm not gonna lie. Let me hear it again.
Q, Can you lower the lights for me, please?
What?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
So he's supposed to be, yeah, so he's supposed to be Quincy Jones. Okay.
Keep those feet still, my man.
April 24th. Finally! Okay, finally. All right, but I got to go back. All right. I really, like, I don't, it's like you've been waiting for something for so long, and when you finally get it, there's no way that I can process this trailer in 5 minutes. I got to watch it again. And then I'm going to give my thoughts on everything afterward. All right, so one more time.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story.
See that? See, all right, so real quick,
This is your story.
like, there's something about this shot right here that reminds me of the MJ the Musical, right? Because if you look at their Instagram page and then you see they'll do a shot of the actor walking down with like 2 security guards and shit right before he goes on stage, that just reminds me of that. But whoever did the fucking costuming for this shit did their thing. That's one. And they need to make me some shit because I need some of these motherfucking outfits.
Honor your past.
So you wanna be
Wait, oh, okay, wait a minute.
Honor your past.
So that's Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, okay.
so you wanna be
And embrace the future. And embrace the future.
What is he singing? She's Out of My Life or something?
That's what people want.
Let me see. Wait, there's so much to digest. I can't take this right now. Like, I can't take this. Like, I need to watch this shit in slow fucking motion. Because, come on.
That's what people want.
Alright, wait. I'm trying to pause at the Motown 20. Okay, right here. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're doing, like, from what I can see already, I'm not concerned about them recreating the moments. Because with $150+ million budget, they had no choice but to get this shit right. And already off rip, I could just tell that they're gonna kill it. They're gonna fucking kill it. Like, I have a good feeling about this. Because this is what I needed to see. Alright? I needed to see the trailer in order for me to get a feel for what this movie is going to be. And I know from a performance standpoint, like I've been saying before, like, you know, the other 50 other videos that I've done on this shit, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it at all. Wait.
That's what people want.
And people, alright, I didn't drop a video about this shit, but people were bitching about the jacket for some reason, and then they felt like the jacket could have been better, which, who fucking cares? Because already they're killing this shit. Because didn't they go to the same exact location where they shot the original Thriller to reshoot this shit? Like, come on, man. I'm not fucking worried about this biopic anymore. You know, my issues lie elsewhere, and y'all already know, what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna get into it. Okay. Wait, alright. So my only issue is, okay, Michael didn't wear that piano fucking shirt underneath the jacket. That's my only issue. So they need to change that. I'm not trying to nitpick, but I'm just saying. So that's like him walking into the rehearsal or some shit, and then they got like the real life thugs and shit. What the fuck are they gonna say? I was trying to catch that, but whatever. That's supposed to be the victory tour, bad tour.
Q. Can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay,
What?
but remember, in here,
I don't know if that's
keep those
humanly
feet still,
possible
my
for
man.
somebody to sound that close to Michael Jackson. I know that was his uncle and shit like that, but how is that possible without some sort of technology? Because I never even really heard this nigga talk before. Now, I know according to a lot of people, his singing voice sounds like Michael Jackson, but goddamn, if there's no technology involved in this shit, hats off to him. Wow. Wow. All right. Like, I kind of want to watch this shit a fucking fourth time or fifth time, however many times I watched this shit thus far. All right. So this is what I'm going to do, right? All right. So let me see if I can slow it down and then, yeah, let me see if I can slow this shit down and then mute it so that way I could talk while this shit is replaying again. All right. So my thoughts on the trailer is this. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Right? And here's why I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Because my main objective, if I were behind this biopic and I had to edit the trailer and everything, and you could probably go back to an older video where I talked about the trailer and I said that the trailer has to recreate that magic. It has to recreate the hysteria, the Michael mania. That's what it has to do. It has to make people feel like we're watching Michael almost. I know I'm not watching Michael, but I have to kind of get that feeling back, you know. And if out of all the emotions that I feel right now in terms of this movie is curiosity. Because now I'm curious to see what this movie, he's killing it right now. That man is killing it. But I'm very curious as to, you know, what this movie is going to be and how it's going to play out. Like, I know the story, but I want to know what's all in between that. Because you got to keep in mind, Michael Jackson was a very, you know, private guy. So what we know about his personal life is very limited. We don't know, you know, everything. We know some things, you know, from books and documentaries and different things that Michael Jackson has said, people around him. But what this movie is seeking to do is to fill in those gaps. All right. And I know I'm going to enjoy this fucking movie. I'm probably going to see this movie in the theaters probably like 3 or 4 fucking times based off of what I'm feeling right now. I'm watching this shit right now and I'm already getting excited. So anyway, but yeah, so I have very good feelings about this movie based off of the trailer. So it's like, if I, you know, were a critic off rip, I'm going to say, you know, mission accomplished. You guys accomplished what you were supposed to accomplish. Because again, like for Michael Jackson fans, I know, you know, people are eating this shit up because I already got a whole bunch of text messages and DMs and shit like that. And people in Discord talking about this shit. I didn't even respond to anything. I didn't open nothing. I barely even was on the internet because I wanted to just, you know, just have fresh emotions when it comes to this trailer. Now, the other thing I don't like, what I just saw right now, is that they said and Antoine Fuqua. Like, put Antoine Fuqua first and then put your fucking name second. Anyway, but yeah, so this is basically going to be like a extended American Dream, but except this one, the focus is going to be on Michael primarily, you know, versus American Dream. In reality, it was actually about the Jackson family. It wasn't just about Michael Jackson. So I think we're gonna walk away from this movie knowing a lot more than we did before. And I'm hoping that, again, like I've always said, that they're going to humanize Michael. And not that it takes much to humanize him in our eyes, but I'm talking about the eyes of laymen and the eyes of casuals. You know, people should walk away from this movie with a greater appreciation for his art, a greater appreciation for who he was. And from what I'm looking at, they're on the right track. I'm not worried, you know. I think if I was, I'd be shit talking right now, but I'm not, because again, it's 2025 Y'all had a blank check to make this goddamn movie, so there's really no excuse. There's really no excuse. And for what I'm seeing, the focus is on Michael and not John fucking Branca, because that was my concern at first. And from what I'm seeing, you know, we only seen Miles Teller in one shot. Good, because he should be in the background. Now, I will say that I think the downside to this biopic is just the fact that Michael Jackson isn't alive to not only see it, but to be a part of the process, you know. That's the one thing that makes me sad about that, is that I wish he was alive to just get his flowers and to fucking smell them. You know, I wish Michael Jackson was alive to see the musical, to see the biopic, and to be appreciated. Because I mean, and I think that's just the reality of being such a big entertainer, is that people aren't really going to give you your flowers when you're around to smell them. You know, people wait till after you die to finally fucking appreciate you. It's like Nipsey Hussle. It's like Nipsey Hussle became bigger in death than he was in life. You know, Whitney Houston wasn't getting her flowers, you know, before she died, but then afterward, all of a sudden, people started, you know, singing her praises and things like that, and wanted to make movies about her. So, I do think that that's unfortunate that he's not here. I really wish Michael was alive to, you know, to sit down in those boardrooms and then to tell his story his way also, you know, because from what this movie is going to be, it's the story of Michael Jackson as told by a lot of different people. Because I'm not sure how far back the script goes. Apparently the script goes back to 2017, but again, I seen that shit in passing. Don't fucking quote me on that. But yeah, man, I want this movie to do $1 billion fucking dollars. That's what I want. I want this movie to be a Rotten Tomatoes fucking 95% and above. That's what I want. You know, so we can get the part 2. Because remember, we're only going to get this portion, and we're not going to get part 2 unless this shit kills it in the box office. And I already said in my last video, you know, about the connection between the estate, Paris Jackson, and the biopic and whatnot, that there's a certain bare minimum that this movie needs to do commercially in order for them to greenlight part 2. And I don't think it would take them that long to do part 2, because they already shot it, if I'm not mistaken. So in essence, they just be picking up where they left off, which is already a complete movie. Because I think the movie was what, a fucking 3+ hour long, you know, cut. So if I'm not mistaken, you know, because it's early right now. But yeah. So I want this movie to be a success so we can get part 2. And I think part 2 is going to be the heavier side of Michael Jackson's story. You know, because I think this whole thing is going to be very triumphant, you know, really, because it's the rise to success. And then what we're going to see is the other side of that, the dark side of the moon, so to speak. And yeah, man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at how well this trailer was. I think they probably could have gotten a guy that looked a little bit more like Quincy Jones, because I didn't fucking know that was Quincy until like I made the correlation, because I've seen so many pictures of Quincy Jones with that fucking hat on. But anyway, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And yeah, I'm just excited, man. I mean, we're in November right now, so that's a few more months, and I know between now and then we're going to get a lot more content in terms of the biopic interviews, more trailers and different things like that, so we can get a better insight of what we're going to get, you know, on April 24th. I will be seeing this fucking movie in IMAX multiple times, so yeah. You know, so for everybody that's watching, go see that shit in the premium theater. Spend an extra $12 to get the full fucking effect. Don't see that shit in the standard theater. If you ain't got no choice, fine. But if I were you, if you're going to AMC, go to the premium theater. If you're going to Regal, see that shit in RPX, 4DX, whatever. You know, support the theaters, get the concessions, all of that shit. And yeah, honestly, those are pretty much all my thoughts, really. I'm gonna, I guess, like, let this play a little bit more to see, like, if there's anything else that, like, you know, I see that I didn't see the first fucking time. But yeah, I'm just excited. I just want to see the goddamn movie already. You know, that's what I want. I actually got to look at that list of unreleased songs and see if I see a song called Paradise on there. 'Cause I don't remember that. Look at Nia Long looking all sexy, looking like, you know, damn. And I think, yeah, he's singing "She's Out of My Life." On the big. Oh no. Human Nature. I see the lights. Yep, Human Nature. I see it. That must be like the end or some shit like that. Oh man, wow. This is a lot. This was a lot. Yeah, what the fuck is John Brinker got to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already see, like, in the scene, he don't even have good things to fucking say. Like, what is he talking about right now? Yeah, so that, you know what's funny? That must be Kansas City, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely Kansas City. That's the Kansas City show. Wow. Anyway, so, on that note, shout out to Jaafar Jackson, man. Yeah, he just killing it, bruh. You know, and I'm saying that off of the fucking trailer, so needless to say about the movie itself. So shout outs to, you know, the whole production and shit like that, all the actors and the creatives behind this shit. I will be doing reactions to the future trailers and things like that. So if they have something else that's completely different than this, be on the lookout for the trailers. Definitely join my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, I don't know what you're doing. Join the Discord to stay in touch. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on Instagram. The links are in the description below. And yeah, I'm excited. I know y'all are too. So on that note, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Good luck.